250. But I'll do it 200 for you.
Okay. I'll look.
Hello, YouTubers. Here we are. We're outside. I told you my son's taking over the game room for right now, and I'm just trying to come up with some ideas of how to shoot. That's why it's been probably when I put this up, it's probably been a week, I guess, since I've done the other video. And with the way the weather was today, we're just excited. I didn't shoot a whole lot of picking the stuff up that I got today, and I'll try to be on top of that, where you see me actually making the transactions and stuff. But I'll start with last Saturday. I picked up some games that you've seen on the video before this, and I bought some money from that vendor that on this game right here, he forgot to put the game in it. So I told him about it today, and he said just give him a call, and he said he set the disc aside for me. So yeah, Oddworld Strange Wrath, got that one. This is from my collection here. And then a local game store, they sell a lot of retro games and stuff like that. And watching Metal Jesus, I need to go back on there and watch his videos again for the hidden gems, or the harder to find games, or people don't talk about, or obscure games, something just different. I found Mr. Mosquito. It's the first time I've seen it out in the wild, first time I've seen it since he's talked about it, and it's complete. I paid a little bit for this game. It's in really, really good shape. It looked like they just took the cellophane off of it. I paid $18 for it, so yeah, Mr. Mosquito. Another game that I picked up for the 360 is Morph, and it is complete. Morph. Yes? Can I help you? Would you like to be in the video? Oh, my wife is going to make me a drink now. Woohoo! She's my bartender. Another one for the Xbox 360, and being outside, I'm sorry. A little ADD going on. You'll hear the birds, you hear people walking on leaves, the occasional car go by, motorcycle. You might even hear a gun go off every once in a while. A guy across the street's been shooting his .22, it sounds like. So yeah, birds chirping, dogs barking. We'll hear it all out here this afternoon. Another one I picked up for the 360, and it says a Walmart edition, is Aliens Colonial Marines. I hadn't opened this one up to check it out yet, but I just picked this up this past week. 20 bucks, Walmart. I haven't heard anybody talk about it, so I'll give that a try. That's going in my collection. Then Sunday at the flea market, had my table set up. I had one of my guys that came on by. Sometimes he'll bring some games, want to do a trade, or just want me to buy them straight out from him. If he finds something on my table, then usually we can do some kind of trade. For the 32X, I got Zaxxon's Mother Base 2000, which is a pretty good deal. And then for the Super Nintendo, I got Hook, and I don't have this one for my collection either. Starting to build my supers up. I don't have a whole lot of games, not up to 50 yet. And then two more games I got in on for a trade is Soul Calibur 2 for the GameCube, not complete. Soul Calibur 2. And Sonic Riders for the GameCube, not complete. And another game I picked up, Star Wars Battlefront. Told you, you can see one just about every video that I make. Star Wars game. Another one I picked up a while ago was Killzone, and the kid brought it back. And to show you how good of a vendor I am, he said he got it partway through the game. He didn't say what level, and it just wouldn't. Something popped up on the screen and said it wouldn't play her anymore. But there's a lot of fingerprints on here. We just upgraded him. This is Killzone 2. I upgraded him to Killzone 3, and he just paid the $1 difference. So I'm gonna give it a try, make sure it works before I put it back out on my table, or just put it in my collection. So that's what the deals I got at my table on Sunday. What I picked up this week at a local game store to some games that people have been asking for. I've heard in the past that this is what I look out for my guys that are looking for certain games. So I went to a local game store and got Oddworld's Munchies Odyssey, and my dog just seen a rabbit, I think. It is complete. I'll be putting that on my table tomorrow. Another thing that my customer's been asking for, I went to 22, is Viva's soccer games. So I picked up a few of those. I got 3 on the PlayStation 2 and 1 for the Xbox. And we're gonna have to edit right here. Alright guys, hopefully the dogs would shut up. I had puppies come in the yard and my dog was going crazy. Neighbor just lets them run around. They're gonna get hit by a car. Yeah, I got soccer games for some customers. They're always asking for soccer games. Don't really matter what year it is. Picked up Battlefront 2, Star Wars game on the Xbox. Told you I'm picking these up every video. This is complete. I got Halo. Got the Hustle. Somebody's been asking me for a pool game on the PlayStation 2. There are a few of them, and it took me a little bit to find this game, so I'm gonna have to charge a little bit for it. It's a hard find. Kind of weird, isn't it? Hard find. And it says right here, please return the book, or it's $5. That's pretty cool. This came from a rental store. And at the end of this video, I have a couple really good special deals. The one, you'll see a video clip at the beginning of this one. You'll see it. We did make a transaction, and I'll show it to you and do the kind of like unboxing. But you'll see it as soon as I pick it up. Today at the flea market, I was at my buddy's picking up some games that I needed for some of my customers and for myself. There was a customer that walked in that I've dealt with when I sold at that flea market, and he was trying to get rid of some DS games, and that vendor wasn't interested in them, and he wasn't going to give them any more than $3, and he needed at least 5, and I know I can sell this Ben 10, the Protector of Earth. I know I can double my money on that one, just that game alone. And then it was like this one here, Glory of Hercules. I've never had this game, and he looked it up. He said it was only going for a couple dollars on Amazon, which I really don't base my prices on Amazon because they are so cheap. Sometimes there's $20 game that there's $20 games for $2. But if I sold a $20 game at the flea market for $2, another vendor's going to pick it up and put it on his table and have the customer. I can't do that. So yeah, I got those from the customer that I've used to sell to quite a bit. Used to do a lot of trading with him. And then from that vendor, I got some GameCube games. Well, I guess I only got one. I got a soccer Viva. So got another one. I think I have one. I don't have one on PlayStation 3, I don't think, or the Wii. Picked up 2 more Star Wars games. Another 360 soccer game, and this game here, I had no joke. I had 4 people ask me about this game last week, and I didn't take the price sticker off. And wind's picking up out here. My umbrella just fell over, but it's Fable. Went ahead and picked that up, and it is complete. He had another copy, but the copy on the label was scratched, so I passed on it. But 4 people last week and asked for this game, so and I picked on Saturday when I was out shopping. I passed up 4 copies of it just because nobody's asked for it. I mean, I haven't had a Fable game in probably a year. The first Fable, the first version one. From that same vendor, I got for the N64, I got Super Smash Bros. The label on it's kind of rough, but I'd still be able to sell it. But then we got to looking at the inside here with the pins and stuff, and it's really rough. So I can at least probably polish up the ones in the front, and then I'm going to take the back off and get a sports game and throw it on there. So I'll have to polish one side. I got sports games that look a lot better than that. So yeah, Super Smash Bros. On N64, and then Super Mario All-Star, the Player's Choice one. I picked that up from him. And this one here, I think I may keep this one for myself. And it's Goman's Great Adventure. I haven't come across this one, and he had a little bit of a price on it that was kind of high, but he told me what was going for on Amazon and eBay. So yeah, he gave me a little bit of a deal on it, not much, but yeah, I might keep it for myself. I'll at least play it before I go to sell it and see if I like it or not. You know, I'm only keeping the games I really care about playing, and you know, it looks pretty cool. The label on it. I know a bunch of you probably played this stuff. I haven't. I usually play the shooters and stuff. And out of that same flea market, I went to another vendor, and I picked up this the Great Circus Mystery on the NES, Super NES. I looked that up, and it's worth just about triple what he was asking for. Label is a little beat up, so I take a little bit away from that, but I think I'll probably keep this for myself also. So I'm trying to add on to my Super Nintendo games for this kind of stuff. Especially the ones I don't have, and the ones I do find, you know, I'm outside in redneck country. Big old truck just went by. The Legends of Zelda: Link to the Past. That's for resale, because I already have this copy. I actually have 2 copies of it for myself. And then Super Mario World. I always have to keep these because I usually, if somebody's going to buy this the system, they want this game to go with it, which I don't blame them. It's a fun game. So those are from one vendor. From another vendor I got out there. We'll do that one last, because what else goes with that is pretty cool. All right, so go back to the other. I'm going to go back to the flea market, and this other vendor that's out there. I showed you I bought some other games from him, and he's out in front of me. We're on the back aisle, and you got to kind of keep your eye open, because that's where a lot of the people that, instead of having a yard sale, go out to the flea market and sell. Your traffic's a whole lot better, and you usually charge a little bit more than you do at a yard sale. So he's in front of me. I see him. He made a mistake and stopped at a table and looked at something totally different than games. I went in front of him. He didn't see me. I slid on up, and I'm scoping. I'm going back and forth, looking at the tables on each side, and I'm not seeing anything. Going back and forth, getting down there towards the end, and it's kind of slowed up. My wife was looking at something. She goes, "Hey, the guy over there's got some Atari games." I was like, "Oh." I looked, and he had them all in baggies and stuff. I was like, "Okay, I'll take a look." So I slid back on over there and started looking at them, and he had them all had little tabs or labels on each one, and described what the game was, when it was tested, and how much it was. And a lot of them were around the $3 to $5 range, and the labels on them were okay, not great. They're okay. And off at the top of his table, towards him on his side, I noticed there was 3 bigger bags. I was like, "What are those?" So I kind of slid them. When I slid them towards me and started looking, that other vendor came up and went around his table and started talking to him. So before I showed that, we went ahead and we was talking, going back and forth, and I checked these games out. And we're going back and forth, and finally the other vendor, after talking about it, the games a little bit, and then I realized who he was. It's been a couple years since I seen him. The other vendor walked away, and then he remembered my dad, and they've been talking, I guess, still been talking. I haven't talked to this vendor for 2 years, but my dad's been talking to him. Last time I talked to him was about 2 weeks ago, he said, 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I said, "Yes, I'm interested in these games. What is your lowest price?" He knew that these are not going to be resold. They're going in my collection. He's like, "That is low as he can go." I was like, "All right." And then he's like, "Well, I got these games in here. I got these games." He was still putting stuff out. And it was like 10:30. I was like, "Okay, what kind of Xbox games you got?" Because he said he has some Xbox games. So he pulls out a box. And there's nothing, no Xbox games that I was interested in. And then another kid came up beside me and he asked, "Hey, do you have any Dreamcast games?" "Oh yeah, I got some Dreamcast games." I'm like, "I've been looking for Dreamcast games." So yeah, he pulled out a stack of Dreamcast games, and I was kind of looking over his shoulder, and he didn't have anything great, but he had some okay games, but nothing great. And this guy's been a collector. He collected for his son and all that, and they used to have gaming nights and all that with his friends and stuff. So he asked me if I was interested in any Genesis games. I was like, yeah, I'd be interested in looking at them. So the first game he pulled out was Booger Man. I've been wanting this game. I seen it in the store, in the box, not complete, but just had the box. And the guy was asking $20 for it. It ain't worth $20. Not even complete, I don't think. Maybe 15, but not 20. If it had the manual, I might pay 20 for it. Maybe, because it's getting harder to find this game, and a lot of people have been talking about it for this one or for the Super Nintendo. But yeah, now I got Booger Man, and for the Dreamcast, the kid put down 2 games that he wasn't interested in. I said I'll pick them up. I want to get some more games for my Sega Dreamcast so I can have something to play on it. I got Toy Commander, because it's kind of like Toy Soldiers is what it looks like. A little cartoonish looking. And another one I picked up was Quake 2 Arena. I'm not sure about this game. I don't know if being an arena, I think it would be a fighting game. Not really sure. Got those 2, and then for the GameCube, I picked up Super Monkey Ball. I probably will resell this game. It is complete. It even has the registration online thing here. So yeah, I'll probably resell this one, just because he gave me a good deal after I bought this other stuff. I put it, you gotta bundle it. You gotta do a bundle. So this is the main thing that I've been wanting to show y'all. This is what was in the bigger bags, and still in the bag. Pull them out. Mario Bros. On the NES. It is complete. Box is a little rough. It's got some markings, it's got some edge. Nothing that a black marker won't take care of. It's got a little crease right here, but been selling for about 5 years now. I've not seen a boxed Mario out in the wild. Not even in game stores. I just haven't seen it. And this one here, I just about don't want to take it out of the box. They are complete. They even have styrofoam in them. They're in excellent shape. Excellent shape. The label is awesome. The pins are beautiful. The manual has got a little crease on it, but I think it was because of the way it was sitting in there. But nothing a book can't fix. Flatten that sucker right on out of there. And it does have, there it is. It has a styrofoam in it too. After the video, another one picked up, Super Mario 3. I won't take it out of the box, but it is complete. I'll take it out of the bag. Y'all can see the box better. And this is in, it's not mint condition, the box, by no means. I mean, it's worth collecting wise, for one being in the box, but it's got a little marker right here. It's got a little wear here and there. Not much. Nothing to complain about. I mean, I'm happy I had this game when I first started selling. I bought it at a yard sale with a lot. This is the only game that she had in box, and somebody got a really good deal because I sold it for $15 complete. But at the time, that's how much they were going for. Now they're going about twice that much. And the last one I got, Super Mario's 2. Again, this one's complete, and again, I don't want to take it out of the box. You can trust me, it's in there. It's in there. You can see it. I don't want to take it out. It's so pretty. And this one here, he wanted more on this one here than any of them, which is okay. I mean, altogether, I paid all that, which I just showed you, these 3 NES games and these Sega games and the Booger Man. I paid $100. He was asking $90. for the 3 Marios. So I paid $10 for the other stuff, which was a great deal because Boogerman alone he was asking $7 for. So yeah, awesome stuff. That was part of my epic day today, was that right there. When I had it here, I had people coming up on the sides of me, and I had to keep my hand on top of it because I was looking at the other stuff by then because I already decided I wanted those, but I wanted to know what else I can get putting that stuff, because he wasn't going to go any lower on that stuff. So if I put other stuff with it, he'd go lower on that stuff, which was great for me, good for him, because then we got to talking that, you know, we knew each other from a couple years ago. And what you seen at the beginning of this video, a little clip, this is something I've been wanting since it came out. I've been wanting this bad boy, and I was so excited when I seen it. I've been looking online for these, and the ones that are in box are just still too much money, in my opinion. I mean, I know people, there's Star Wars collectors, like, I'm a semi Star Wars collector. I'm not hardcore by no means, but when I got this right here, when I seen it, I had to have it. So yeah, I haven't even plugged it in yet, but man, this is so freaking awesome. For being a Star Wars fan and somewhat of a collector, and just the hookups on the back. I mean, it's got 4 or 3. I mean, one's auxiliary, got 3 USB ports, HDMI, AV. It's got your digital output. Yeah, this is freaking awesome. Look at R2D2. This is like mint condition. I mean, I think probably there was maybe a piece of plastic over it. The bag, it don't have that, but there is a game in here that came with it originally. It's still in here. It's still sealed. So I know they didn't play it much. I know a lot of people don't like this game. So I can find this game loose pretty cheap now. I may just find it and try it out just so I can play it. I won't open this just because. Get me coughing, got some background noise now. Dog's gotta be fed. Neighbor's dog. And then it's got everything else in here. It's got the manual, it's got a headset. It's got a headset in here. It says 360 on it. It's still sealed. It hadn't even been open. Looking to see if this is just a regular 360. See, I don't see anywhere on here it says Star Wars. It's just a regular 360 headset. But it's got the Kinect with it, with still the wrapper on it. I don't want to take all this out. I need to take the charger out because I have another Slim that has a game stuck in it I got from a customer a few weeks ago. So now I have a charger that I can do that. But the one thing it was missing that's not in with it is the controller. That's why he gave me such a good deal. But it has this modded controller on it. It's got black buttons on it, shoulder buttons, and black rim on here in the bottom, black thumbsticks, and black DS pad, so D-pad. So yeah, like I said, I hadn't plugged it in. I wanted to get a video of it first before I plugged it in, and I wanted to show y'all what I got. $200 what he gave, what I bought it for, which I thought was a fair price, minus the controller. I looked on eBay, see how much the controllers are going for. They're $60. So, you know, being complete in this good condition, I'm very satisfied to have that. So yeah, one of my favorite pieces now in my collection is this right here. And I've seen these cheaper than what I paid, but they didn't have the box. The box is not in great shape. Maybe I can talk with OK Chief. Maybe he's got one laying around. Maybe, I don't know. I don't dumpster dive a lot. I've tried it and I've had zero luck on my dumpster dives. I think I'm hitting the wrong dumpster or at the wrong time or something. But this is the Game Seekers. Thanks for watching my video. Like this video and leave any comments down below. And remember, I sell it at the flea market. If you live in Georgia, just message me and I'll go ahead and tell you where I'm at. And thanks for watching my video. Game on, guys.